Welcome to Thinking Caps. This week, we look at all things Metaverse and what it actually means for marketers. Stay tuned. Now today, as we look at the Metaverse, I am joined by our VP of Brand and Community, the Metaversely acclaimed Francesca Gillett. Welcome, Fran.
Thanks. I was just in my own little metaverse there.
Well, after Facebook caused an absolute frenzy by changing its parent name to Meta in a bid to pursue opportunities in the Metaverse, scores of companies are announcing their own virtual reality VR plans.
Yes, the Metaverse is a term coined in the 1992 science fiction novel Snow Crash to combine the prefix meta, which means showing or suggesting an explicit awareness of itself, and the word universe to describe a virtual universe that is accessed by VR tech.
Enter the Metaverse. Now, as Satya Nadella from Microsoft says, the Metaverse will allow us to bring computing to the real world and the real world to computing. The virtual world could indeed change the way that we work, the way that we play, the way that we interact and socialize, down to the way that we shop. And it gives brands potentially a massive opportunity.
It does. It could all get a little bit weird. I'm not sure how I feel about this story. But in Turkey, they're putting VR headsets on cows to make them pretend that they feel like they're in an outside sunny field to see if they can produce more milk.
That is completely nuts.
Yeah.
But it shows that we need to kind of get involved and look at what's actually happening here. Do we even want it? So let's dig into the Metaverse. Now, what are we gonna do today?
So in this episode, we're going to look at some of the main players, and then in a follow-up episode, we'll take a deeper look into what it actually means for marketers.
Fantastic. All right, so let's start with Google. Now, Google has so far surprisingly kept very quiet on their plans about the Metaverse. And in an interview with Bloomberg, the Google CEO was vague when asked about the company's thoughts on the Metaverse. I quote, "It's always been obvious to me that computing over time will adapt to people rather than people adapting to computers. You won't always interact with computing in a black rectangle in front of you. So just like you speak to people, you see and interact, computers will become more immersive. They'll be there when you need them to be. So I have always been excited about the future of immersive computing, ambient computing, and AR."
I think AR is a worrisome proposition amongst privacy watchdogs. A few companies have been bold enough to really embrace the potential.
No, that is very, very true. And due to the lack of really compelling hardware solutions, there has been a great deal of talk and little action, really. Google actually stood out as an early leader. If you remember Google Glass, which was a slim and lightweight pair of glasses with an AR overlay on one side. The screen's size and resolution were limited, but it was a fascinating early look at what might be coming. The Glass Explorers edition sold for $1,500 in minimal quantities back in 2013, which seems like an absolute age ago now. But it was quickly shut down amid outrage about the built-in video recorder. So privacy issues coming to the fore there.
Okay, so what about Apple? This is hot off the press. According to Bloomberg's Mark Gurman, even though Apple have announced their plans for a VR headset, they won't be getting involved in building the Metaverse.
Ah, interesting.
Yep, I quote, "I've been told pretty directly that the idea of a completely virtual world where users can escape to, like they can in Metaverse platforms and Facebook visions of the future, is off limits for Apple," Gurman wrote.
Now, out of big tech, it's definitely Facebook and Microsoft that have made their intentions the most clear around this emerging Metaverse trend. So let's take a look at Microsoft. Now, changing the way that we work in the COVID-19 era, Microsoft has unveiled its Metaverse project called Microsoft Mesh. Now, by using its HoloLens 2 headset, you can enter the virtual world where you can appear as an avatar in a virtual office. And obviously, Microsoft prides themselves on being a productivity company. So this is an obvious direction for them. The company says you can now engage with eye contact, facial expressions, and gestures, so your personality shines in the metaverse. Take a look at this video.
Connection is a spark that gives our lives meaning. It drives us to seek out others who feel the same way.
Okay, why don't you input the data and we'll take a look together. Hey Mari, what you got for me?
To find those who share our views, yet offer different perspectives.
Look over here.
Challenge us with new ways of seeing.
That I think we should.
Deepen our understanding. And enrich our lives.
最后一笔的时候，往前。
Great things happen when we commit to something bigger than ourselves.
Let's take a closer look at it.
Place this here. Let's see how we go from there, okay?
This sense of collaboration and the feelings of connection it brings excites us.
Hey, just in time.
I'm gonna move it slightly, okay?
It's yours, take it.
We have 2 planes right now on the same trajectory.
As we put people first, technology fades into the background and feels like anything but.
Aisha, what do you think?
I think if we had 330, maintaining 2800,
We'll be clear for approach.
Excellent.
This changes the way we see the world, and in turn, changes the world we see.
These numbers are looking great, actually.
There's promise in the possibilities, and what we see and create next will stretch the imagination.
Good morning, Sarah.
Morning.
Slowly coming towards the thumb.
A world without boundaries.
Good job. A lot better than yesterday.
Yeah.
Excellent. Slowly bring the
A
arm
world
down.
where technology enhances, not limits, humanity. With people front, center, and in the spotlight. The future is here. And here can be anywhere. Introducing Microsoft Mesh.
All right, now onto Facebook, or should we say Meta.
Indeed.
They've dedicated themselves to the Metaverse vision. So it's pretty much, that was self-evident in their recent rebrand.
And as they have been successfully and aggressively selling Oculus headsets at pretty much a loss for the company, they're definitely trying to seed the market with the devices we need to make the most of the metaverse. Let's listen to their vision.
Imagine you put on your glasses or headset and you're instantly in your home space. It has parts of your physical home recreated virtually, it has things that are only possible virtually, and it has an incredibly inspiring view of whatever you find most beautiful.
Hey, are you coming?
Yeah, just gotta find something to wear. All right, perfect.
boy.
Oh, hey, Mark. Hey, what's going on?
Hi, Mark. What's up, Mark?
Whoa, we're floating in space? Who made this place? It's awesome.
Right? It's from a crater I met in LA.
This place is amazing.
Boz, is that you?
Of course it's me. You know I had to be the robot, man.
I thought I was supposed to be the robot.
Whoa.
I knew you were bluffing.
Hey, wait. Where is Naomi?
Let's call her.
Naomi.
Hey, should we deal you in?
Sorry, I'm running late, but you've got to see what we're checking out. There's an artist going around Soho hiding AR pieces for people to find.
3D street art? That's cool.
Send that link over so we can all look at it. This is stunning.
Okay, that is something.
That's awesome.
I love the movement.
Wait, it's disappearing.
This is amazing.
Hold on. I'll tip the artist and they'll extend it.
Wow. Brilliant. If you guys like it here, I have another room that you're going to love. Check out this forest room.
Huh, let's see it.
Koi fish that fly? That's new.
This is wild. Hey, one sec, Boz. It's Priscilla.
Hey, you have to see this. Beast is going crazy.
Oh, I love that guy. We've got to show that to the kids. Can you also send that to my dad?
I'll message him.
All right, see you at home. This place is great, Boz, but there's something I got to get back to. All right, so that's a glimpse of a few ways that we're going to be able to get together and socialize in the metaverse.
So, Fran, which version of the metaverse do you prefer?
Well, I think as long as they don't involve any cows, I'd say Facebook for me at the moment, even though I still find it all a little bit weird. But big tech aren't the only actors in the emerging space, and arguably aren't even in the lead.
No, agreed.
I think Roblox could be a bit of the front runner.
Yes, indeed, Roblox. Now, in the next episode, we will look at a couple of examples of companies from the gaming industry, including Roblox, and illustrate basically what these new creative options are for engaging consumers. And we also have a special webinar coming up with Chris Wiley, who was the Cambridge Analytica whistleblower, if you remember, looking at one of the biggest issues that big tech, regulators, politicians, and of course, marketers have to contend with around the way the metaverse develops and we engage consumers within it. And that, of course, is privacy. So there is a link below in the comments to sign up for that. But for now, it's goodbye from me.
It's goodbye from me.
See you next time.